Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Route to Route on Toskel Community Podcast Studio. Today with me in the studio, it's someone that almost every one of you has heard about, but you've not seen the face behind the almighty DBI, which is the Diversity Business Incubator in Plymouth, in person of Mr. Jabu Utera, the man behind the almighty dream. Can we hear from you, Mr. Jabu?
Good afternoon, and thank you for welcoming me here. Thank you for giving us the space and an opportunity to share our journey. As you mentioned, my name is Jabu Utera. I'm originally from Rwanda. It's a small African country in the east part of Africa, known mainly in the past by the atrocities we've seen in our country. Had the genocide against the Tutsi in 1994. So that's the history of what is known, but now today is a totally different story. Then the people of Rwanda have decided to move on and change and have rewriting our own history. And I think that's a part of my journey, and that's what makes me every day getting up with that mission of rewriting the narrative, because yesterday was yesterday, but tomorrow depends on me.
Yesterday was yesterday, but tomorrow depends on you and I. That's mighty.
Yeah. So my today actions are more trying to do the majority of my time in the building. I try to speak in the future. I try to look in the vision. I don't go in what has happened in the past. Yes, help us to design who we're going to be tomorrow, but it's my today decision. So my everyday decision is blessed by the wisdom of leaving a legacy, so build a tomorrow every day. And that's how Diversity Business Incubator started, and that's how Diversity Business Incubator is still going. Majority people call it DBI. They hear about DBI. Yes. So we started 6 years now, about 6 years. But the journey happened, as I say, I'm come originally from Rwanda, and I lived a life where we had a lot of atrocity and war and killing and all that. But when I came to England quite long ago, more than 20 years. I've been in England more than 20 years. I've been in Plymouth like 10 years. And when I came to Plymouth, I moved from Yorkshire, Sheffield. It's a city called Sheffield. And then I moved down here to Plymouth. And then I was walking on the Royal Parade when I moved down here. I was walking on our high street here. But I was excited to be in the city. I'm a new guy in the city. I'm a newbie, and I see a lot of opportunity. And I was looking for the black people. And I could not find many. I saw about 3-4 black men. That is about like what, an hour, 2 hours of walking in the city center. I cannot find any black person. And the few black people I met, I came with that passion and excitement. I ran to them and tried to say, hey bro, how are you? How is the city? What are you doing? Can you fit me in so that I can play my role as well? And the answer I got was a shock for me. I could not see a passion. I could not see that drive of success in them. I could see they were doing something. Maybe they were not that proud of it. And I found out that later on someone was doing the work they were doing. They were not that passionate about, because they studied something else in where they come from. They used to be, they have all these degrees, but currently they were doing a job that they were not satisfied with, and that has become a burden on their shoulder. So they could not share with me some excitement. They're like, oh, it's just a city, it's there. And I'm like, my children are gonna grow up here. They need the role models. And you know where we come from, Africa. They always say, angels from home don't do miracles. You might be the father, you might be the mother, but whatever you're gonna do, your children are gonna be saying, it's only daddy, it's only mommy, right? But when an uncle or someone else says it, they're like, yeah, he said this and that. So they believe more of what the other person says, which is normal. Angels from home don't do miracles. You might be an angel at home, you might be, but miracles from you don't mean anything. So I was like, I need role models, because I'm not going to be the role models to my children. They're not going to be listening my voice only. I need other men's voice, other black men voice, other black women voices to tap into these children of mine, to give them a guidance, so that when I'm not there, because I'm not going to be there all the time, but at least they'll have a reference, they'll have someone to go to, they'll have someone to speak to. The best way we saw that it can be happening is through our economical influence. So for you to be able to point in the city today, if you say, okay, I'm in Plymouth, can you show me I'm someone from the black community, can you point me somewhere I can find someone to talk to from the black community? You're gonna have to find either a shop, either a restaurant, either you need to have a destination. So an economical positioning in the community was needed, and is still needed. So that's DBI purpose. We're trying to create this economical positioning, this economical situation, this economical destination.
Are you saying those are parts of your motivation?
Always
Your motivation.
Always.
That was what led to the establishment of DBI.
Yes.
Diversity Business Incubator.
Yeah.
That was how he formed DBI. But let's hear from him how that motivation has helped in shaping DBI to what we all see today and admire. Let's hear from the origin himself.
In business, I'll kind of like speak more on the business side, because that's where I might say have my expertise, and everyone should have that. By the way, you should all be business oriented. Business oriented is not being money oriented. They're two different things. Money oriented is different from being business oriented. A business oriented person is a multiplicator. You multiply what you are given, and women, you are amazing into that. That's how God has created you.
Exactly.
Everything is given to you, you multiply. Business, that's what it is. It's not about the money. It's what you multiply. You have to be among the people who multiply. So if you find a place there is a lack of something, you the one to bring. If you find this is what they have, you multiply it. How do you make it bigger? How do you make it double? Because that's how you're created for. So yes, all my work is always, I'm very faith based. I'm a Christian.
Christian.
Everything goes with my Christianity.
And in your own language, what can you describe faith as?
The anchoring place. So that's the anchor. When everything else is shaken, only faith will hold you. So that's what it is. Even in business world, where an economical world, where everything is collapsing, only faith will steer you and hold you anchored. So faith is my anchor, and everything I do is in faith. And if everything is against my faith, it does not align with my faith, of course I'm not going to be part of. So I'm not in that. So anyway, coming back to business. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. Business is about multiplying. You find what exists and make better of it. So we certainly it's all about inspiring the next generation, leaving a legacy for the next one. But what type of legacy you are leaving? Because in this world, we all have what they call fingerprints or prints. You all leave a print, a mark. Whatever you touch, whatever you speak, whatever you see, you leave a mark. But what type of mark are you leaving? You cannot be going saying I'm not doing anything, I'm not leaving any mark. You're leaving a mark. But what type of mark are you leaving? So I use business as my way of leaving a mark. Have you ever thought of starting your own businesses? That was the question I always ask people when I'm going to city center. You know, when I started, I met many black people. There were a few of them, and my question was like, what do you do? And they could not tell me. So I changed my language. I go around asking people, have you ever thought about working for yourself? Have you ever thought of being your own boss?
Like the way all these marketers market their services.
Yes, because that question was there. I meet someone, my question has always been, how are you? Have you ever thought about starting your own business? Have you ever thought about being your own boss? Because that's where we want to be. Everyone being financially independent, financially their own bosses. And if you are your own boss, right, and you're generating enough income, you are multiplying what you have. Can you imagine how many places you're going to be impacting? Your faith place is going to be impacted. Imagine entering a church and you're the one who give the big offering, right? Imagine being the school, where your child goes, and the school comes to you saying, we have this, and you're the sponsor. You pay for the whole kit for all the children to play football, or you pay for the bus for them to go. Can you imagine how we can be a blessing to the society? Can you imagine, there's so many things you could do, but you need to be able to multiply what you have and have that business mindset. And that's what we do. So we're still existing. DBI is there. If you ever thought about starting your own businesses, reach out to DBI.
Anytime you felt like, is this worth it? Should I quit? Is this even my line? Was there any time you ever felt that way?
Yeah. Many times. That question never stop coming because you're always feeling like you are short on something. The best way, or what I use as a mechanism of it's not survival, it's a thriving mechanism. It's always going back on the question, why did you start from the first place? The why have to be important. And the second more important part is your supporting mechanism. What is your supporting mechanism? So I told you faith is my anchoring, but also my family is my anchoring. So those time where it feels like you're failing, you go back in your reading, you go in the Bible, you go in the songs. I like singing, I like listening to gospel music. You go back there and you'll hear what he says, and then you have that anchoring part. But also when you are home, what you call home, not a house, what you call home, when you're home, it's sounding like you're not a failure. Look at us, you are not a failure. And then that reminds you why you're doing everything. You stand up again and go, you dust, and you stand up again. So winners never quit, and quitters never win.
And quitters never win. They never win. Well, thank you so much for the insightful advice, because out of the lessons that everyone will pick from this episode is that part that you said, faith is your anchor. You are not just an ordinary man. You drive from a source, which is faith. And anybody who drives from that river that never runs dry. They never run dry of ideas. They will never run dry of motivation. They will never quit. Has there been any time that you felt like, is this business worth it? Should I stop? Should I quit? You said you always go back home. After going back to the scripture, going back to your faith, you go back home. You call home. Do you feel that majority of the businesses, or let me say black businesses, that fail today are affected by the homes?
Some parts, yes. Some parts, yes. Because again, that's where we always anchor back to our cultures and where we come from. Mothers, they always wear this sari. This is a wrap-up, right? Mothers have this wrap-up. And on the wrap-up, there is a little knot they do. Right?
Oh, the money
is there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. We grew up seeing that. The keeper of the money is the woman. So what happened most of the time, and again I'm gonna talk to my brothers here as well, the men. We are blessed to have this strength that the Lord has given us of going out and going to get and hustlers, and I'll sleep 2 hours but I'll work 22 hours. I'll do everything, right? I have that strength, I have that capacity. And then suddenly, because you're doing that and something is coming towards you, as in terms of monetary or there is the rewards of what you've done as a work, you think you're the one who's going to be managing it at the same time as well. And then suddenly you think you're the big man because you have that. Then the person who's doing the life with you, you start siding them aside. You say them, you ask me what you need and I'll just give you that. But they don't know anything else about how it came and how it has been generated. So that wrap around the mothers used to wear, and that little knot that just keep the money, it's becoming loose in our generation. For the African men and women, you understand what I'm talking about. That little knot in the wrap is becoming loose.
It's becoming loose.
Yes, people don't know how to use it anymore. That's the only source where our father used to go back and say, can I have something? And the children will always know, mom never run out of money. She's always have money. How? Because you are the one who can multiply. So business and families, and especially the men who are running businesses, home is important. Start from whenever you don't have anything, because when you didn't have anything, you were together. It's not because today you have something, then you become a big-headed and you think you are all of it. It's better when you're together, because when you didn't have, she was there, and the day you're not going to have it, she's still going to be there. Right? She does not see you because of what you have. She's your energy. So that's my home. I call home, and that has been helping me, holding me. And then what you do, you don't fail, you don't collapse, you just pivot. You go to bed tired, knocked down, you fall asleep. The one who's watching you breathe is the one who's sleeping with you, and all they do is pray over you. And in the morning you wake up refreshed. Go again. You just pivot. You go with a new dance. You go with a new music, because you've been blessed with the home.
Thank you so much. So the next question is going to be on the business part.
Yes.
Which is the entrepreneurship.
Yes.
So what are your leadership? What can you suggest to the young entrepreneurs who are just venturing into business? What kind of leadership advice can you give them? Any other business that you own or operate or you co-founded in the UK?
If I start with the last question, there are so many businesses. I have so many enterprises. I am that kind of a person who I like having many plates spinning.
Many plates.
Because the Lord have created me with a lot of energy and a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. I cannot just, my talent is not just to stake on it and put under the carpet. He give you 5, return to him 5, 10, 15, 20. You cannot do 20 with one spin, one plate spinning. So I have so many adventures, from the coffee to hair to so many, and we're still multiplying. We haven't stopped. There are many to come.
Wow.
There's so many to come.
It's amazing.
But what is the advice I can give? I'll give maybe 2. The first one, visibility. Visibility creates credibility. Everyone wants to be credible. Even the bank will believe in you if they're credible. They'll check you. Credit. Before they agree, they'll do what? Credit. Well, how credible are you? You can't be credible if you're not visible. So show up. Don't miss. Find places. Go. Visibility creates credibility. Go places. You are running a business. You want to be a business person. You want to be a leader. You want to be you want to make something for yourself. Go places. Don't miss. There is an event. Attend. There is church. Attend. There is mosque. Attend. Wherever it's happening, whatever is, but don't stay one place and expect the blessing to fall on you. Go. Don't miss. Be visible. I want to see you here. I want to see you over there. When I go to that, you are there. When you are there, when someone is dancing, you are dancing. When someone is crying, you're crying. When you are, be visible. Stop hiding away.
Stop hiding away.
Be visible.
Be visible.
Visibility creates credibility.
Visibility creates credibility.
So
Listen to that.
That's the first one. My second advice is let your heart guide you, not the influence. So we talk about influencers most of the time. I'm an influencer, or that one is an influence. We are all influencers. But what is influencing you? Is it your head? Is what you see? Is it what you test now? No. You have to be coming from your heart. Simple, quickly think I do exercise. I'm also an EDI, what they call Equality, Diversity, Inclusion specialist as well. And I always ask people a question saying, this is what my dad taught me, how to be inclusive. He always said to me, Jabo, close your eyes. And he said, can you see me? And I'm like, Dad, what type of question is that? If I close my eyes, I can't see you. He's like, then son, you haven't seen me. So if you can only be influenced by what you see externally, then you haven't seen the person. If you're influenced by the external things, if you're influenced by what your head is telling you, is not good. Be influenced by your heart. Because I can see my dad even when my eyes are closed, and particularly now he's no longer here with us, but I still see him and I still hear him because he spoke to me somehow. I don't have to see him. So what is influence you're doing? Will people still gonna see you even when you're not there? Are they still gonna hear you? Or are you hearing or listening or being influenced by those you're seeing, the current? So yeah, influence, and that's part of the leadership, the question you're asking me.
I've been seeing this flyer flying up and down about prostate cancer,
yes,
especially about black men. And some people in the community still feel that, I'm healthy, I'm still young, I'm not at risk of any cancer, especially prostate. But from what we've been saying up and down, we've noticed that majority of black men are the ones who are affected by this prostate cancer.
Yes.
Can you give us a little insight on what the program is all about and how black men, or let me say the minorities, can benefit from that program?
Yeah, thank you for bringing that one up. So this is something I'm passionate about, and it goes according to what we're trying to achieve, which is leaving a legacy. Imagine losing a father, put yourself in the shoes of a child, a boy or a girl who's, 5, 6, and they lose their father because 5 years ago, he did not get a chance to go and get himself checked on this illness. This is an illness, it will catch everyone. It's not like because you went into this water or you touched this, or it's not like there's a bacteria or anything. Cancer, it does not choose. So because you did not get checked and you were pushing it aside, down the line, by the time that child is 10, you are gone. Put yourself in the shoes of that child. Imagine if you could be able to avoid that. How happy that child will be. You've given them a more chance because they'll see you. They'll grow with you. They don't want to grow without you, right? All you need is being mindful and open mind. So cancer is not a death sentence to start with, especially in the black community. People hear cancer, we don't get cancer. Oh, cancer is not for us. Oh, not me, right? Cancer catches everyone. And there's no like so saying because I went to this place or I caught it because of, no. But also scientifically, it has been proven. Research have demonstrated this particular cancer called prostate cancer. This is a male cancer, right? It's the same when women have the ovarian cancer. And so prostate cancer, it's a cancer that affects men. And scientifically, it has been proven 1 in 4 black men will get cancer. High risk we are high risk. I'm 51, but I've never tested myself for prostate cancer. I'm lucky, I'm still here, I'm still going ahead. But should I continue playing with that roulette gun saying I'm lucky? How long am I going to be? But I have a chance to get it tested. Then at least I'll have a peace of mind that I'm okay. Among the things might take me away, that's not in. I have to cross it off. So prostate cancer, 1 in 4 black men have a high risk. So in this mission of us of trying to build a legacy and leaving something good in the society we live, I'm appealing to all the black men 18 and above. We have a chance to get it tested. It's simple blood test, and it's gonna be on 11th of April.
11th of April. Is it?
We're gonna be. It's free. We are combining with the sports, so you can have a fun. You can come and see a game. You can enjoy. Bring the family. Come along. We'll have free ticket to watch a rugby game. You can have time to spend together, and then that's what we're talking about, the support, the family support. We'll come together, right? And then you'll get the good news. It's gonna be good news. But if it's not good news, it's curable.
It's curable.
Yes, this is curable. But if you don't do anything about it, if you keep saying I'm not sure, but I might go ahead, you just play with luck, you might run out, and this child might not have a dad anymore. So fathers, please step up. Black men, step up. Let's meet. Let's talk about it, and let's get it tested. 11th of April. It's free of charge. The flyer out. You're gonna see it on this podcast. But reach out to us. DBI is partnering with Chestnut Appeal, which is the part of NHS. It's NHS program with the Derryford Hospital. The Chestnut Appeal. We're doing the test. It's not me doing the test. It's the nurses, qualified nurses. This is through the Chestnut Appeal. The nurses gonna be there with all their kit ready to receive you. So we're gonna be open from 10 till 4 p.m. and then you can watch the game from 4 p.m. Till 6. There's a rugby game. So please, let's give the children a chance to have their fathers.
You don't have to pay anything. Just be there, show up, and save yourself. Thank you so much. Is there any advice, let me say the last advice you can give to any entrepreneur, a young entrepreneur that is just starting business? Some people has their head filled with ideas.
Yes.
Over 20, 30, 40 ideas, and they've not executed any of it.
Yes.
Some because of fear of the unknown, and some because they feel I'm not stable yet. Am I go home? Am I not go home? What kind of advice can you give people in all those 3 categories?
But it's just one simple, straightforward. It's not too late, but it's getting late.
It's not too late, but it's getting late.
Just do it. It's not late.
Just do it. Just like Nike.
Just like.
Just do it. Thank you so much for listening to this insightful edition on the podcast studio today. So there is this saying that Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Do you believe? We are not in competition.
I agree.
Good.
I agree with you. And I'm glad you say you're not in competition.
Yeah.
Because that's what has killed us. Because when we go in a competition, we know how lifting each other. The mighty are there to lift up the weak. And the Lord said, let the weak be
told.
The strong.
I'm strong. Thank you so much. And there is this other thing we encourage anyone who we interview on our podcast to say. It's a saying in Yoruba, which is where we are from originally.
Yes.
So you say, Toskel, are you small? In Yoruba, meaning ṣé Toskel wà kéré ni?
Ṣé Toskel wà kéré ni?
Yeah, now Toskel kéré now.
Báwo ni?
Dáadáa ni. Correct. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys.